What is up, YouTube? We're back from the YouTube video, and today I have a guide on how to get the Whisper of the Worm exotic sniper rifle. You can see right here, I just finished the quest, at least week 1 or whatever it is. It seems to be time gated, so I'm going to let you know that right off the bat. But what I also want to show you is if you're a new player and you want to get things like a Whisper and everything like that, let's say you're either a returning player from back in Forsaken, or you're a player that just downloaded the game today and you want to play, I recommend you come over here as soon as you can, go to Into the Light in the Destinations tab, and then go over to the Hall of Champions. And then when you spawn in the Hall of Champions, you're actually going to be down here on the opposite side of the room. Just walk all the way back here towards Shaxx, and then right here you're going to find this chest right here. Approach it, and you can see it's going to be the gift of the Thunder Gods. This is going to give you some armor, some weapons, and some exotics to help you get started. It's not the best, don't get me wrong, it's obviously not God roll and stuff like that, but if you're a newer player, you can definitely just equip this stuff. It even has energy levels on it, so if you want, you can start working on a build and stuff like that. So again, it's useful. It's not the best, but it's definitely useful. So if you're new or a returning player, feel free to pick this up before you start. But now let's get started on the Whisper of the Worm quest. Now the quest itself, it starts off with, here's a screenshot of it. On your milestones, it'll tell you Whisper of the Past, speak with Eris Morn on the moon. Now to do that, all you have to do is pretty simple. Go to your destinations tab, go to the bottom right to the moon, and then spawn in over here at Sanctuary, and you can see Eris Morn will be right here. So just talk to her, and she'll give you the Whisper of the Past quest. So let's go ahead and get into it. As you can see, for the Whisper of the Past quest, we have step 1 out of 2, and it says complete the exotic mission, the Whisper, and then launch the mission from Into the Light subscreen on your director. So we're going to go over here, we're going to go to the Into the Light destination, and then we're going to go to the Whisper exotic mission. Now here you're going to notice arc threat, there's a 25% increase to incoming arc damage, and then on the clock, this activity is timed. If your fire team fails to complete this activity in the allotted time, everyone is returned to orbit. Now I do believe these rotate daily. I could be wrong, but feel free to correct me down in the comment section, because I'm pretty sure yesterday was solar, and then today's arc. So I think it's going to go void tomorrow, and then solar, and then, you know, kind of repeat it. So just know this is going to change daily. It's not going to be set at any point. So we're going to go ahead and load into it. One thing I want to note is, since it's arc damage, another thing I have to do also is change my gear. So you can see I have Gerfalcons on. I'm going to use it, but I'm going to use it for the, you know, ad killing part. Here I'm just going to put on Stompies, that way I can have increased mobility and stuff like that. So you can see we're going to spawn in, and we're going to use Stompies, that way my jumps won't be that bad. Now that we're going to spawn in, this first room is pretty simple. All we have to do is make our way over here, and you can just skip these enemies, they're not that important. And you're going to notice this new thing here is these Vex nodes here. You can see as you shoot it, they're going to just spawn you a platform and take you straight where you have to go. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this guy, and then all we have to do is destroy this Taken Blight. So we're going to drop, and this is going to take us right here. Now all we have to do for this remaining portion of this is just the jumping puzzle and everything. It can be pretty annoying, especially, I don't know, for whatever reason, sometimes I guess I press too hard on my A button and it uses like my first jump for no reason. But we're going to go ahead and make our way over here. And for the most part, what you just want to remember is when you see red light, that means just jump on it. So you can see down here, red. So I'm going to go ahead and jump on it. And it's pretty much, for at least this first portion here, you can see red lights everywhere. That's just what you want to know, in case you don't know. But we're going to go ahead and make our way here. I'm just going to drop and jump right here. Make our way, you can see, use my first jump there. I don't even know why, but make our way here. Now for this part, when I first did Whisper of the Worm, this is what was most confusing, is you have to jump, and then you can see you jump to your left and there'll be a new platform here. So we're going to go ahead and go here. And then you're going to notice that for these walls, you can kind of notice which ones are going to move because they kind of stick out a little bit. So you can kind of anticipate that. But we're going to go ahead and just make our way through here. If you want, you can just be real fast with it and skip most of it. You can see I could have kept going there, but I just decided to wait. Let's see if I can go here. Now we're going to wait. And then that's the end of that. Now for this part, you can also jump across, no problem, but you can see there's another Vex node right there. You shoot it, and then you can go ahead and use those platforms to make it across a little easier. Now you're gonna notice this dome-shaped object right here. Just go ahead and slide under it, and then use this Vex elevator right here. That's gonna take us, and we're gonna want to jump up here. So we're gonna wait a little bit for this to start moving. Now that it's moving, go ahead and jump right here. Now as you approach this corner, all you gotta do is turn to your left when you see this red light, and then walk inside of the wall right here. And then you're gonna notice kind of these moving pieces here. I'm gonna just let that do its thing, then run across, and that almost killed me, but it's not too hard. It's just a little annoying sometimes because you get stuck or whatever inside of the gaps. But you can see, since I have stoppers, I can just skip that first one and then make my way right here. And it's pretty much just a straight line for the most part. I'm gonna go ahead and try to time this, yep, so I don't get hit by that. And then make my way right here. You can see there is this AI here. I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot him because I don't want to get shot at. Make your way over here. Then jump across. Now for this part, just jump to the second area here and then walk towards the end over there. So don't go inside this first one, but just walk right down here. And then all we have to do is jump inside this portal that enemy spawned in, but we don't have to worry about it because, again, it's not that important right now. Make your way here, and this is going to be the green room. And then all you have to do is just go here, crouch, and then you can make your way inside that little gap. And then right here, we're going to go through this gap right here. And then you can just run along the ring right here. And even on this broken part, if you just keep sprinting, you can just keep going. Jump right here. And then when you drop, you're going to want to go right here. So you can see I'm going to build up my jump. And then right when you're about to just see it in front of you, just jump once. And you can kind of just time it perfectly. Make your way over here. Jump over here to the left. Then you're going to notice a red light right here in the corner. That is the end of the jumping puzzle. So all we're going to do now is go back over here. I'm just going to go ahead and load this up real quick just to make sure I got my solar damage resistant mods. Or not solar, that was from yesterday. I need arc for today. So where is arc? Arc, I'm blind, there we go. So now that we're ready to go, let's go ahead and drop. I'm going to go ahead and shoot that. Now this room can be very annoying just because of all these AI and stuff like that. You can see that just pushed me forward. We'll go ahead and get rid of some of these AI. Because I have the volatile rounds, I gotta get a kill so I can keep looping it with Gerfalcons. And what I really just want to get rid of is these orange health bar enemies. You can see the captains over here as well as these goblins that are pretty annoying. They make the enemies immune. So yeah, you can pretty much just take your time. Again, 40 minutes is very generous. Before it used to be 20 no matter what, so if you've done this before, then you're pretty much used to being under pressure, and here they just give you 20 extra minutes, which is great, so you don't have to rush too much. I'm going to go ahead and try to just get rid of some of these enemies. And again, watch out for these orbs. You can only shoot them if you're right next to them. It's annoying because then, you know, you're going to be getting shot at by other enemies and they randomly blow up because you're, you know, focusing on something else. I just got to wait. Come on, buddy. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and destroy this blight. Again, it's not letting me shoot it, whatever. There we go. Get rid of this orange health bar. Now you could notice you could go ahead and just shoot this last blight. I'm just going to do it just to do it. And then here you're going to go ahead and shoot this wall. And this is going to be a repeating thing. The next room isn't too hard. It just has some enemies you have to kill. There's no blights. So you can see I'm going to just throw a void grenade. And alright, I was not expecting that to push me in the room. But There we go. One void grenade can clear the whole room. Then this is just going to be one of the more annoying rooms as well because of the amount of hobgoblins that are in here. As you can see, get rid of these orange health bars, the Ravenous Taken Knights. When it's a solar burn, it's the worst because those guys do so much damage. You can see over here, those are the hobgoblins I was talking about. I'm going to go ahead and just start shooting this. And you can see they're all going to start shooting at me. Another Ravenous Taken Knight. We're at 32 minutes, so again, we're not bad on timing at all. And feel free, like, you don't have to do this perfectly. You can die here. It's pretty much infinite respawn for the most part, so you don't really have to worry too much about, oh my god, I can't die no matter what. Like, you can't afford to die a little bit. Just try not to do it too much, because then you're going to spend most of your time at the, respawn screen. So there's going to be more hobgoblins up here that I'm going to worry about. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. And then get rid of this Taken Blight. There we go. Now this is going to be your next area. And here you can see some more Taken Hobgoblins. Thankfully they're only red health bar enemies, but they are still annoying. Now when you reach like this halfway point, there's going to be some Taken Phalanxes that are going to spawn back here, and I'm going to show you that right now. So you can see I'm going to move up, and you're going to see this two set of enemies over here. I'm going to go ahead and just throw a grenade. Yep, I'm going to get my kill. It's going to give me volatile rounds, and then I can just use these volatile rounds for getting rid of these red health bar enemies, as well as the hobgoblins. Now these enemies will keep kind of duplicating themselves, which is kind of annoying, but that's why Graviton Lance is so helpful, because if they're close to each other, you can pretty much just hit them with the void explosions, as you can see here. And try to use this as your time to pick up as many orbs as you can before you drop, as well as special ammo, heavy, whatever may drop. And then we're going to go ahead and shoot this. Now when you drop, just be very mindful, because if you hit this a certain way, you're just going to slide and do damage to yourself. But make your way here, and you're just going to have some orange health bar enemies and some red health bar enemies, as you can see. I'll go ahead and just try to get rid of most of them right now. Yeah, that's super annoying. Yeah, you can see there's nothing you can do when you have like 8 of those following you. So we're going to go ahead and spawn back in, doesn't really matter. And you can see this is just annoying because they just spam you. And you can see I'm just getting thrown around. I'll go ahead and just go over here. This is the side that I like to play on. Some people like to play on the other side. Whatever you decide to do is up to you. I like the left side over here. There is another side over here with the right, and sometimes even that angle, but I don't know. I always just go to this side. There we go. Now you can see there are going to be these Vex nodes here, and this is how you spawn in these bosses. If you want to spawn in all 3, go ahead, go for it. But what I'm going to do is just do it one at a time. So you can see I'm going to shoot that one, and then we're going to go ahead and spawn in this guy. Now, one thing I also want to note is, if you were paying attention, you probably saw that I had the, the rally banner. You could use that if you want, but since I was pretty much full on super and full on heavy, I just decided to save it. Just do be careful, because as you can see, the enemies spawn in, and you end up shooting one of those Vex nodes, you're going to end up spawning in, another boss, which is going to make it a little more annoying. I'm going to go ahead and just take out my LMG, try to hit crits. Let me go invisible real quick. Wow, this guy is doing a lot of damage. can see with volatile rounds in the LMG. That's okay. Not even a bit of stagger for that guy. Just not even one bit. Go ahead and try to worry about this too. You can see we got that guy out of here now. Still got these chasing us, but now we can go ahead and shoot the next boss that we want to let go. So let's go ahead and shoot this one. Let me just make sure that's fully reloaded. Now, if you want and you're taking too much damage, you could hide in this cave, but I don't know, most of the time they're just gonna end up just sniping you from most angles anyway, so I just don't really try to hide in it. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and just tether. Reload my gun. There we go. Go ahead and just throw a nade, get the nade kill. Oh wait, I still have volatile rounds. I thought I lost them. What I would like to do is kind of build up my super for the next boss, but it doesn't really matter. These guys are just doing so much damage. Yeah, we almost have enough super energy. I might as well just spawn him in, so I'm gonna go ahead and just shoot that one. Now let me see if I can pick up this orb. You can see this one spawning in wizards, which is why I left them for last, because wizards are so annoying. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and go invisible, and all we gotta do is pretty much just get rid of these wizards here. Then again, as you can imagine, with Solar Burn doing this boss fight with the wizards and this guy, it's super annoying. If you're solo, it's really annoying, but if you're in a group, you know, it's a lot less annoying, but still can be annoying. Let me just use my last 7 bullets right there. Go ahead and use my Riptide. See, now this is what's different from the original, is that we have this ogre boss fight now. Let me just go ahead and get rid of this wizard as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and reload this. Probably bad timing to do it, to be honest with you. Go ahead and try to use Riptide a little bit. Get some kills on that Thrall so I can go invisible. Alright, they're doing a lot of damage. I was not expecting that. Oh god. There we go. Go ahead and run around. What just hit me? Okay. I don't know what that was. I've never seen that. It's like I was taking tick damage or something. Go ahead and do some damage to this guy. Trying to see if I could farm them, but there we go. Just gonna go ahead and make our way to the next part, which is gonna be this. And I'm just gonna wait, because I know they're all gonna try to swarm me. Pick that up. I'm gonna go invisible over here. You can kind of pick them off one by one, get orbs, try to fill up your super, but I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. I don't know how they're not taking damage from that void grenade. Make our way here. Make my way over towards this one now. Trying to see if I get another kill, go invisible. Actually, wait, let me pick up the special ammo, make it a little easier. Go invisible. Try not to die right now. Actually, I think I know what killed me earlier. It was the taken view or whatever that's on the floor. That makes more sense. There we go. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and destroy this. There we go. I thought I picked up heavy. Alright, that's just annoying. Still got 20 minutes. Again, you can see, not really the craziest thing ever. There we go. And again, you can see there, I died plenty of times and still got it done with like 20 minutes left. That was the heavy ammo I thought I picked up. So go ahead and get rid of these guys real quick. And you can see collect loot. And you can see you'll get the Whisper of the Worm schematic. And it says return to Eris Morn on the moon. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. You can see 20 minutes. And then let's go over here. You see we spawned in. Just going to make our way over here. And then what is she going to say?
To work.
So Eris grabs her hands and mutters under her breath. You feel lightheaded as her incantation takes hold. After a moment, an enigmatic smile plays over her face. Yes, she mutters, I can see it, I can feel it, I can hear it. The whispers, I had almost forgotten myself. She drops your hands and disappears from view. She returns a moment later and gives you a hauntingly familiar weapon. Wield this, she commands you. Use it to test your foe. Let this be your worship. She turns to you, or she turns from you, looking out over the barren moonscape. So, there we go. You can see we got the Whisper of the Worm with the red border, and then Whisper of the Taken. Defeat taken combatants and collect their taken essence. And this is for a crafted trait, it looks like, so you get another quest. So we'll go ahead and start working on that. But let's just go ahead and take the red border off of this. You can see Whisper of the Worm, and then you're gonna go ahead and just pretty much extract the pattern right away, and you'll get the pattern so you can go craft it in the Enclave. So yeah, I'm gonna go work on this second quest here. You can see Whispers of the Taken 1, and then we'll see what happens when we do that. Now, I do want to jump in very quickly just to let you know you can go ahead and shape the Whisper of the Worm. You can see if you go to reshape at the Enclave, you can go over here to Sniper Rifles and then Whisper of the Worm, and then you can see you can actually put the catalyst on if you've completed this before. So if you're like me and you completed this back when it first came out, you can go ahead and equip it right there. You can see box breathing is available to equip right there. Whispered breathing is what they're calling it now. So you can see, you go ahead and put that on, and you can masterwork it without having to complete legend difficulty. But if you are a new player and you don't have this, don't worry, you can get it. You just have to complete it on legend difficulty. So we're going to go ahead and get into that right now. So to obtain the catalyst, you're going to want to go ahead and do what it said there, which is just kill Taken and collect the Taken essence. You can see I just went to the Dreaming City. I noticed some Taken enemies here. There was a Taken public event going on, so I went and just got some kills. You can see on the right side, it was kind of bugged out for me. It was just showing the Destiny 2 error icon and stuff. You can see Whispers of the Taken 1 destroyed the first set of the Taken Blights in the exotic mission, the Whisper, on legend difficulty. So now we have to load it up on legend difficulty, which is only 20 minutes, and we're going to go ahead and shoot the Blights at the start. So you can see I just spawned in. I'm doing this solo. You can probably do this with a group, but I just did it solo. That way I can only focus on getting the mission done when I did the LFG post. But you can see, you're going to immediately see it right here. They're very easy to find. Just take out your Whisper of the Worm and shoot the Blights with Whispers. So you can see there's the second one right there. Don't confuse it with that Vex node. It's not that. It's looking like that. And then you can see it's just 3 of them, real easy. And we're going to move on to the next step, which is to complete the exotic mission, the Whisper, on legend difficulty. So what I did was I went back to Orbit, went to LFG, got 2 other players ready, and then we went and we completed the mission. So you can see right here, we beat the boss, and then when you beat the boss, inside the chest you will find the catalyst, as well as another Whisper of the Worm exotic drop. So you can see we have the Whisper. If you look on the left side, it says the Whisper Legend. Then you collect your rewards, you get a Whisper of the Worm, like I said, and then you end up getting the Whisper Catalyst. So pretty easy, and now you can go ahead and throw that on. So now that we got the Catalyst, that's just another thing that we can check off the list. Now after that, you are going to return to Erismorn on the moon. It's going to give you another thing here, which is going to be Whispers of the Taken reward field prep trait, and this is a perk for the exotic sniper, and you can pretty much go reshape it and put it if that's what you want to do. I went ahead and that's what I did, so you're going to see some of the gameplay for that. But you can see Whispers of the Taken 1 has been complete. There's nothing else after this point, so I'm assuming it's going to be a weekly thing where we come back and we repeat it on Legend or something, or do normal. Hopefully it's normal, I don't really know, but we're just going to have to go, I'm assuming weekly, and then get more traits and perks unlocked. I know there's something going on with the oracles right now. Some people are saying it's time gated, some people are saying it's not. But here's what I did. I went ahead and I just started leveling up the sniper. I usually just always do it to level 20, that way it's leveled up for the future. That way I can always just add stuff without having to worry about it. But I went to the sniper, and then you can see for Mulligan, you can change that if you want for field prep. So it's just another option. That's the only other upgrade we have right now. So we are going to have to wait, unfortunately, I think until next week. But whatever the update is, I will be sure to make another video to help guide you through this. But if you have any comments, questions, anything down below, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below. I try to respond to as many as I can. And yeah, that'll do it for the video. If you found it useful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell so you don't miss another video. Drop a follow on my Twitch, twitch.tv/monkeysjam0. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.